So my Instagram account has about 4,000 followers. On average, I get anywhere from 100 to 200 likes. The algorithm is so disrespectful. But when I implement these strategies, and I've been testing them, y'all, I get anywhere from 300 to 500 or 600 likes. So stay tuned, because I'm gonna share these strategies with you for how I increase my engagement. So these strategies generally do take a little more time, I'll be honest. So I usually use them for more important posts. Any type of messaging or anything that I really wanna make sure all of my followers and even more folks see. So with that being said, tip number one, start off by sending the post to like 10 to 20 friends. And I say up to 20 because not everybody's gonna respond or see it right away, but have them like or comment on the post. And if you wanna make it even easier for people, because people are more likely to follow through when you make things easier for them, I usually tell them what the post is about so that they can generate a comment from that. Because if you are one of those people who write like a full-length blog on your post, and occasionally I do, you're once again decreasing your chances that they'll be able to respond right away if it's something they need to take the time out of their day to sit down and read. So go ahead and send it to 10 to 20 people, and in my experience, this works better than a comment pod because the algorithm has not gotten used to these particular people commenting right away. So it's going to respond better to this new group of folks that are commenting and liking right away. Number two. So be active on Instagram 2 weeks before. That means you want to be posting on a regular schedule. Even if that schedule is like twice a week, that's fine. Just get into a schedule. You want to be responding back to comments that people are leaving for you. You want to be watching people's stories. You want to be responding back to all DMs. You want to get into your followers' accounts and comment on things and whatnot. And the reason why you want to do this is because the algorithm is going to be more in your favor if it's seen that there's a back and forth versus just the take, you know? It's like being at a party. You would never be at a party just there talking about yourself, talking about yourself, talking about yourself without allowing the other people to speak. That'll be a little rude. We don't want to do that, yes. So 2 weeks before, I found usually works really, really well. And to be honest, you really want to be doing this stuff always, but I mean, I get it. Life happens. Life happens for me all the time, and social media is a lot. There's a reason why it's been a big topic of conversation aligned with like mental health, healthiness, etc. But yes, 2 weeks before, definitely do that. So that's 2 points, but make sure you stay tuned because all of these points, these 5 points are not gonna help if you don't implement the bonus. Number 3. So you definitely wanna put time into finding really good hashtags. When I implement the strategy that I'm about to share with you, I get anywhere from 30 to 50% of my viewers for my post from my hashtags, and it works really, really well. But once again, it takes time. So you definitely want to put the time into it if this post is important for you. So what you want to do is, you know, when you go to a hashtag, you see 2 categories. You see a top category and a recent category. You definitely want to make sure that you are ending up in the top category. That is how you are going to get visibility. And how do you do that? Look at all the posts in that hashtag and see if their average number of likes aligns with the average number of likes that you get. So you definitely don't want to choose something that has an average number of 1,000 likes when you usually get about 100 to 200 likes. That's not going to work. What you probably want to do is something, a hashtag that in the top post, once again, has anywhere from like 80 to about 150 likes on average. Now, if there's a post in there that has like 1,000, that's fine. But I'm saying most of the top posts have anything within that range. And once again, or not once again, actually, I'm going to create a video. It should be up in a few weeks, but when it is live, it's gonna be up here in the cards. You can click on this and I'll elaborate more on how to find like the right hashtag. But you definitely wanna make sure you do that. And then the part B of that is you wanna make sure your hashtag that you're choosing aligns with the visual that you have in your post. So the image, the picture. So if you are choosing a hashtag that has to do with like ice cream and there's no ice cream in your picture, people are less likely to click on it. So it's not worth it for you. It might be in the caption, that's fine, but forget about the caption for now because people can't see that right off bat. You definitely wanna make sure your picture aligns with the hashtag, all right? And once again, when that video is live, it'll be here, so click on that so you can get more details. But I'm promising you, this strategy, when done correctly, the way I say to do it, always gets 30 to 50% views from me, from the hashtags. All right, number 4. So make sure that your first sentence in your caption is something that will pull in the audience. And I also say, take it a step further and capitalize it. So I'm gonna show you some examples right here, okay? And I'll put right below here the names of what the captions say. But those are things that I noticed, you know, appeal to my audience. So you definitely want to do that. And then in addition to that, add a question at the top section of your caption and also reiterate that question or restate it in a different way at the bottom. I feel like sometimes when there's lengthy captions and they're in the middle, they get lost. And so putting it at the top and the bottom makes it more likely that someone's bound to see it and gives you a valuable comment. Also on that note, I say keep your captions short. And I know some folks will disagree with me, but I found that I get more valuable comments when I keep my captions shorter. If you made it this far, salutes to y'all. Stay tuned for that bonus because none of this stuff is gonna work without it. Number 5, engage right before you post and right after you post. Literally those few minutes before and those few minutes after. And I'm sure I don't have to say you should be engaging up to 15 minutes after. I think most people know that, but if you don't, you definitely want to respond to as many people as possible within that first 15 minutes bracket. That is very, very important. But once again, engaging before as well. And if I don't have time to engage, I'm so scared to mention this because I think some people will not like me for it. But sometimes I just open my stories and let it run. That's a hack. There's some bonuses. These are actually really good, y'all. So if you stayed tuned, good job. Okay, so none of this matters if you are not able to take quality images and add value in your caption. So take the time to take a good picture or video, etc., and develop a good caption that adds value. And if you see that like selfies do really well, for example, on your page, give the people more selfies. Give them what they want. And when I say that, I know sometimes it's like, I don't mean post a selfie, like if I'm talking about my room being decorated now or redesigned, I just have a selfie where it's literally just me and you can barely see the room. Like I would do a selfie like this, but you can see my space behind me and then I talk about the space. And then another one. I found that if you post really good content before and after, that's really helpful. If you almost kind of allow your content after to be an additional puzzle piece that links back to your previous one, that's really helpful as well. So an example is, let's say this post, I said, I'm dancing because I'm so happy. I just redesigned my living room. Go to my last post to see what the before and after look like. You get me? That's something that, as you see, it did really well. People enjoyed seeing me dancing. Didn't know it was gonna do that well, so that's great for me to know. Made a note of that. But now I'm telling you, I'm linking you back to my other post. So now I'm getting double the views, double the engagement, and that post is now promoting the other post. So that's definitely something that you wanna do as well. And one more bonus. I'm so good to y'all. Create a story around your post. Like people get invested when you create a story around it. So like, don't just post one day. So we'll go back to the interior design thing, right? Not only did I really enjoy sharing the process, but sharing the process allowed people to get invested. It allowed folks who might be interested in my interior designer, which I'll link below. It's an online interior designer called havenly.com. It's $129 per room, y'all. This design, the design, not the furniture, costs $129. Where they do that at? I'm gonna link it below in my discount code for 25% off of that. But if I were to just post that before and after, I could do that, right? But folks will have a lot of questions after. So the great thing about it is I can refer them to my highlights and my stories, which if you guys have questions, you can check those out as well on my Instagram channel. But in addition to me enjoying sharing the process, they were able to get in on it too and just get a deeper understanding. It's just more organic too, you know? If it's something you enjoy doing, that's a whole other note for like brand campaigns that you decide to take on. Just keep it organic, things you actually care about. So those were all of the points. It's a lot of work, yes, but once again, if it's an important post, it is absolutely worth it. I'm gonna link my consultations below. I actually offer, if you have any questions, you wanna bounce ideas off of me, anything related to working as a micro influencer or pitching yourself to brands or personal branding, consultations link will be below. Let's hop on a call, let's chat. And if you've got any additional tips that I have not mentioned, by all means, please share them. You got questions, share them, I will answer, comment below, okay? Click the like button if this was helpful to you. Go ahead, click it. And of course, check this video out.